no matter what, really. But particularly for us at the perimeter position with our point guards, and we have to run different looks. We have to simplify things. We've got to make sure that we're putting our players in positions for success. And I think anytime you have to reinvent yourself throughout the course of the season, as both of our teams have had to do, it's challenging. It's a good challenge, I guess, from a coaching perspective. Just the chess match of figuring that out. But it also is a challenge. So.
Does it feel like there have been just like more effective injuries across the league when you're trying to scout for teams, or is it similar to other years when you've been coaching at W?
It certainly feels that way. It feels like there are a lot. It feels like there have been a lot of significant injuries, not just nagging injuries that you typically see at this time of year, for sure.
Hey, Coach, this conversation has been happening for a while, but when you have these type of injuries and the games are back-to-back, do you really have time to prepare properly, and would you like to see that change going forward?
Yeah, I mean, the back-to-backs have been a part of basketball for a long time. I think that's not going to go away. The preparation time, certainly it's shorter. Sometimes that can be good.
Okay.
You're not oversaturating necessarily players all the time with that. But I do think the regular cadence, certainly I think all of us would like for that to be different.
Coach, John W. Davis with the Southern California News Group. 2 of your point guards are former Sparks. How do you personally approach helping your players play against their former teams, especially in season like this?
Yeah, I think the most important thing for our players is that, number one, that they're on our team for a reason. Number 2, they don't have anything to prove. We need them to be who they are. We need them to do what they have done to allow them to be successful and allow our team to be successful. Not one person needs to play outside of themselves to try to prove anything. Just be the best version of you that you can be. And that's really how we approach it. It's a part of sport. It's a part of professional sport in particular, and so it's just part of it.
With the toughness that Lexi's shown these last few days, in what ways do you think that sets the tone for her?
Yeah, I mean, it's been more than the last few days, really, for Lexi. I think when you think about her career and the toughness that she's continued to show, I've said all along, like, our group is tough and resilient, and she epitomizes that in the way that she plays, how hard she plays, how hard she competes, and her ability to make something out of nothing sometimes. I think that she does set an example for our team, and again, we're fortunate that she's part of our organization, and thankful that she was okay, most importantly.
One more question, Coach. Julie Alamo, when she's on the court, the shooting percentage for the Sparks goes up exponentially. Have you thought about how you might want to shut her down a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think the most important thing for us is that we can't overhelp. She gets other players' shots because of the way that she attacks and the way that she moves the ball, and she gets some high percentage looks because she delivers passes on time. And so we've got to make sure that we stay really disciplined, not overhelp. We've got to force her to be a scorer, make sure that we're not undisciplined on the defensive end.
Just go one more. Can you talk a little bit just about playing a 4th time against the Sparks without Caitlin Clark? I know that the team has had really good stretches. You had that nice winning streak, and now you got all these new point guards, but it just seems really unique to play a team 4 times without one of your starters.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how many teams we've played, multiple times without C. She hasn't played a whole lot this season, so it's probably higher than most. But it is what it is. It's a part of it. We have had some matchup challenges with LA. Their length has affected us in a lot of different ways. We've got to be better tonight than we've been throughout the course of the season against them. No matter who's on the floor for us, and that's part of it. Part of what we've had to deal with, and no one wants to be swept. In a series, and I think some pride certainly on the line there. But they're a really good team, and they've had their challenges throughout the course of this season, and they have really great players. They've got size and versatility, and they create challenges for opponents, and it's been no different than for us. Thank you.
Thank you.